Kia ora everybody, welcome. My name is Daryl and welcome to Movement is Medicine, the channel. This is movement gig number 2. Excited today to work with you on the core. We're going to work the core on the floor. Now when I ask my face-to-face clients what the core is, they often talk about, the six-pack. In my very humble opinion, the core of course is not just the six-pack, it is the belly, the butt, the back and the shoulders, so the entire torso. It is essentially the foundation of the body, and much like a house, if the foundation is not strong, things are potentially going to fall over. So that's what we're going to be working on today. Nice little flow sequence that is going to work the belly, the butt, the back and the shoulders. But we of course are not here to chat too much, we're here to move, so let's get into the movement. All right, team, so let's get down to business. Let's do some mahi. Let's do some work. So we're going to start off in a kneeling position, and I'm going to preview the sequence, the flow, and then we can get into it. So from this kneeling position, hands directly under shoulders, knees directly under hips to begin with. First thing I'm going to get you to do is opposite arm, opposite leg. So we're just going to go long, and I'm going to roll through this a little bit quicker than when we actually get into the sequence, just so that you can see. And then we switch sides. We go long through the leg, long through the arm, eyes down, neck in line with spine. Then from there, we're going to thread the needle. I'm going to slide the hand through and under, so the back of the hand is on the floor, twisting and rotating, come back to center. Of course, do it on the other side. Then from there, I'm going to twist the other way. So now I'm going to open out. So I'm taking one leg, extending it back, opening out, come back to the kneeling position, do it on the other side, come back. Then from here, I'm going to sit back on my haunches. So I'm going to drop back, pushing my butt back to the heels, slight hold, come forward into plank. At this stage, I'm on my knees. That could change later on. Then I'm going to tuck the toes under, lift up, push back and down into a piked position. If you do yoga, often they'll call this the down facing dog. So driving the heels down, pressing the chest towards the thighs. Then I'm going to come back into plank. Can have the knees down if you want to, like so. Hold for a moment. And then I'm going to release, and then we're going to start again. I just reposition the hands back under the shoulders and away we go. So that is the sequence. A little preview for you. Now let's get into it and let's see how long this takes. Once again, with the sequences that are going to be on this channel, really aiming for around that 10-minute marker, sometimes a little bit less, sometimes a little bit more. So little movement morsels, as I've mentioned before. Okay, so let's see how this goes for us. So here we go from that start position. Let's just warm into our work. So opposite arm, opposite leg, cross-linking one side of the body to the other. Coming back down. Then I'm going to do the other side. Go long through those limbs. And then release. Threading the needle. So I'm going to slide the arm under, rotate through the torso. You notice that the back of the hand is on the deck. Come back up to center. Repeat on the other side. Slide and glide. Just slide through, get that beautiful rotation. Come back up to center. Now I'm going to open out this time. So I position that foot back to give me a little bit more stability, and then I open up, extend, rotate and stretch, release, come back through the center. Do it to the other side. So I position that foot, the leg goes long, open out. Come back through center. Drop back on my haunches. So pressing the butt back and down, pressing the armpits towards the floor. Coming forward. So let's come into a plank position, straight arm plank. Hold. Then tuck the toes under, lift up the butt, driving the heels downwards towards the floor, forming that piked position. We hold, come back, you're going to hit that straight arm core again. because it's the first round and we're just warming into our work, knees go to the floor. Later on, we will have the option to have the knees up if we want. Release the toes, reposition the hands under the shoulders, and that took us essentially 2 minutes. 2 minutes of work. So let's roll through that again. So here we go. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Sometimes called the pointer. And then release. Other side. So as we lift, we're getting all this beautiful work through the butt, through the back, through the upper back and shoulder. And then release. Once again, we're going to thread the needle. So slide under. Let the torso twist. You notice I'm bending this arm to allow myself to get low with the shoulder. Perfectly fine. Come on up. And switch. Breathing easy. Leg goes back. Opening out. Come back down, come back through the home base. Other side, take the leg out, set it, open out. Coming back, dropping back. I've got my knees wide and then I'm touching my toes together. Pressing armpits down, pushing back, back, back. Coming forward. Now this time in the plank, you can keep the knees down if you want. I'm going to come up to where the knees are off the floor this time. Put my eyes down. I'm trying to keep my neck in line with my spine. Then from here, up we come. Hit that pike, hold. Building strength, building mobility. And then we're going to come back into that straight arm plank once again. So I'm squeezing my butt cheeks to support the lower back, drawing the belly button up and bracing, strong through the center of the body. Remember what I said? Building the foundation, keeping it strong. Knees down, release the toes, hands come back under the shoulders. And that one took a little bit longer, but there's no drama. Slow and steady. There's nothing wrong with that at all. So let's get into our third one. So starting again, reaching long. And release. Switch to the other side. So I'm definitely getting some heat in the body now. So you don't need to go at 1,000 miles an hour to work and work hard. Come back. All right, slide, glide, rotate. And switch. Now the thing with this routine is that you can go at your own pace. So if I'm going a little quick for you, if you want to hold at the end range a little longer, feel free. If you want to go slightly quicker, feel free. Find your rhythm, find your groove. Now this time around, I'm going to do a slightly more challenging rotation. I'm actually going to come up into this straight arm plank and I'm going to open with the knees up. So if you're at that level, if you want to try that, give it a bash. Otherwise, keep the knee down, stay with the original version. And release, we're going to roll straight into the other side. Pushing back. Now normally the knees are on the floor. This time around I'm going to keep the knees up, so I'm going to be in this position. I'm getting this beautiful work at the bottom of the feet. Plantar fascia. Feeling that work once again. This is an option and an option only. It's a bit more advanced, obviously. Come forward, straight arm plank, hold, squeezing, and breathing. Now I'm going to head up into the pike. So every time we go through this, you'll be a little bit more pliable, you'll be a little warmer. come back, hold, knees down, back to the beginning. All right, where are we at? 7 minutes. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more. That's all we need. A little movement morsel, a little movement snack. So we go long, extend, extend, reach. I'm just giving it a little bit more work now by lifting the leg a little higher than when I first started. Back, other side. Thread the needle, rolling through. Switch. Keep the knees down if you want, like we did the first 2 times. Otherwise, knees up, open sesame. Some side plank. Switch. Tuck toes under, sink back, knees on the floor if you want. Come forward, lock and load, holding. Lift up, push back. Yeah. Now we're talking. Opening out through the shoulders. Got that work happening down through the calves, the Achilles, the hamstrings. Come back center. Lock in for the final time. And 3, 2, 1, done. Hey. 9 minutes. Just like that. Core on the floor. Yes. So there we go, team. Movement morsel number 2, something that you can snack on anytime, anywhere. No equipment required. Core on the floor. Beautiful little flow sequence. I trust that you found that of value, and if you did, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of that content. The goal is to begin with at least 1 video per week, all along the same vein of working for agility, mobility, strength. No equipment, not high intensity, but that doesn't mean we're not going to work. So looking forward to bringing you the next one. In the meantime, have a superb day wherever you are, and may peace be the journey. Cheers.